One win is all that stands between the Philadelphia Eagles and doing something that hasn't been done in over 20 years. But what is standing in their way? A Washington Commanders team that has officially entered 2026 mode. Jayden Daniels is out. Marcus Mariota is out. But are the Eagles walking into a trap game against a division rival? Is the NFC East streak finally ending? Or are the Commanders about to send all of Philadelphia back into complete chaos? Welcome to the TSP.Philly Sports channel. If you love all things Philly sports, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. They played 3 times last season, with the most recent being the NFC Championship game. The Eagles with a dominating 55-23 victory. The Commanders won the Week 16 matchup at home last year. However, Jalen Hurts left the game early, and it still took until a last-minute touchdown to secure that victory. 2 things that stand out from last year's matchups is how good the Eagles' rushing attack was and how much of a difference maker Jayden Daniels is when he is healthy and on the field. That being said, let's take a look at where the teams are at this year, 2025. The Commanders are limping into this game with Zach Ertz out injured, Jayden Daniels out for the rest of the season. It's not looking good for the Commanders. Marcus Mariota is a good quarterback, but he's not the difference maker that Daniels is with the ball in his hand. The Eagles are 9-5, as I mentioned earlier, trying to be the first team to repeat in over 20 years as division champs. The Birds are coming off an incredible 31-0 win over the Raiders. We finally got to see the offense and the defense both playing up to their potential, and I think all of Philadelphia side knowing, hey, repeating as Super Bowl champions is possible this year. The Eagles defense currently ranks 6th in the NFL with points allowed, while playing the 5th most snaps of any team this season. We need to get back to playing complementary football, resting this defense for a playoff run. The Commanders did win last week against the Giants. They are sitting at 1-8 over the past 9 games. Marcus Mariota, Bill Krosky, Terry McLaurin all got it going against the Giants. If the Commanders have any chance of winning this one, I think Marcus is going to need to use his legs, extend some drives, and be clutch in the red zone. The reality is, if the Eagles play up to their standard, this game shouldn't even be close. We have a fun start time for the game this week. It is at 5 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. So let's talk about this game and how I think it's going to shake out. I think our Georgia boys are going to continue to dominate. If you haven't been watching, Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis have been playing at all-pro level this year. Jalen Carter is officially out for this game, as well as Lane Johnson. But I think the Georgia boys continue to dominate this week. If the Eagles can continue to run the ball and be a well-balanced attack, they should win this one easy. However, with the division on the line, an opponent that knows them well, anything is possible. Marcus Mariota is a serviceable quarterback, but as you can see in these highlights, he doesn't have near the game-changing abilities at this point in his career like a healthy Jayden Daniels. Vegas has the Eagles as 7-point favorites on the road. So many people were quick to get on Jalen Hurts during those 3 games. The man just came out and played nearly a perfect game, so close to a perfect passer rating, and he should have had a 4th, but that gimme for Dallas Goedert was dropped in the end zone. I think the Eagles will lean on that running attack during these cold winter months and play complementary football down the stretch. So what's my prediction? I think the Eagles continue to roll. They stick under center, play action pass, and become the first back-to-back NFC East champion since 2004. Did you guys catch that video of Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni on HBO? Some people ask and wonder, what is the value that Nick Sirianni brings to this team if he's not this offensive guru? Just look at the connection and the culture around this team. They lose 3 straight, and the boys come out firing. He is an elite culture builder, and anyone saying, fire Nick Sirianni, fire KP, they need to get themselves checked, because in the first year with yet another new play caller, of course there's going to be some growing pains, but I think this offense is trending in the right direction, and I can't wait to see these Eagles go on hopefully another playoff run. This team is absolutely good enough to repeat as Super Bowl champions, And honestly, nobody in the NFC scares me come playoff times. We've beaten the Lions, we've beaten the Packers, we've beaten the Rams all this season. And in the past, we've favored well against each of those teams. Fun fact, Sirianni is undefeated against the Rams and Sean McVay. So many people clamor for more bells and whistles in the offense, but the reality is when we go against these top offensive gurus, the Eagles typically come away with the win. So I'm looking forward to this playoff run. This is not 2023. I think this Eagles team has the mentality, the toughness, and the players, the leadership to go on a deep playoff run and possibly repeat as Super Bowl champions. Sidebar, I am kind of bummed that Zach Ertz is not playing in this game. As you can see in some of these highlights, it would have been awesome to see him play one final game in the link. Hey, maybe there's a chance he signs with us for one final season next year. I do hope it's not the end of his career, but an ACL tear at this point, it might be time for him to call it a career. Eagles legend. I hope he gets another run, either in Philadelphia or with the Commanders. Kind of bummed to not see him back in the link one more time. The Chiefs are out of the playoffs. The AFC is likely going to have a quarterback-coach combo with their first go of a Super Bowl, whether it be the Bills, the Patriots, or the Broncos. I like how the Eagles match up against any of those teams in a Super Bowl matchup. So you tell me, why can't the Eagles win another Lombardi this season? Thanks for taking some time to watch this video. Go ahead and drop a Go Birds in the comments along with your score prediction for this weekend. Let's build a community of Eagles fans that are passionate about our team, but also keep a level head like our QB1, Jalen Hurts. Go Birds. Each week we put out a number of Philadelphia highlights and shorts. Here's a few of our latest ones right there. Feel free to check those out after this video.